Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll speak about faith. Faith, and we compare it with fear. Why am I speaking about faith? Because faith is very easily spoken about. We can easily speak about, I have faith in this, I have faith in that. But when it comes to the practice, it's not very easy. It is easier said than done. So today we speak about faith and we remind each other what it really feels like, what it really should be or is to have faith. Now, in life, definitely, we've had a situation where we've had to trust and truly believe that God will come through for our situation or come through and do what we expect to be done. And those times are when you feel that your faith has been tempted. You really hold on there, you hanging there. You have done your prayers, you have done your fasting, you've done your believing, you have done the scriptures. You wake up in the early hours of the morning, 12 a.m., 3 a.m., you're praying, you're believing, and yet again you ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? Where am I going wrong? Why are things not coming through for me? What do I need to do to make sure that I get that which I'm praying for? That is where now your faith, you feel your faith is being tested. And that's when you start asking yourself, you start reading in the scriptures that have faith in me, have trust in me, believe in me. You start hearing people telling you, have faith in God, God will come through. But when you look at your situation, you look at that particular thing you're going through, and you ask yourself, okay, how much faith is faith? How much faith is faith? So here, today, I remind you that you need to hang in there, because the true faith in God is the true trust that you have in Him. The unwavering trust that is going to come through for you, no matter the situation. Is it sickness? Is it finances? Is it a job? You're trusting God for a job. You're trusting God for something, a breakthrough in one or another, in your health, in your family's welfare, wealth. We are looking at so many things that you are trusting God for, and you are really wondering, will He come through for you? He will. He will. So apart from that also, I get to talk about fear. And I get to remind ourselves how badly off fear can steal off our breakthroughs. Yeah. And look at any time that you've had to trust in God about something. What is the first thing that comes to mind? What is the first thing that gets to you, that you sit back and that shakes? What is that thing that shakes that faith that you have in God? Definitely, mostly, that thing is the fear. There is a fear of something. If you are sick, you probably have the fear of it turning worse. You probably have the fear of death. If it is finances, you have the fear of maybe being thrown out. You have the fear of lacking a way of taking care of your family. If it is the issue about job, you have the fear of lacking. You have the fear of not progressing. You have the fear of lacking a meal, and so many other things. If it is, there are those people who have other, maybe you stopped your addiction and you have faith that you will win it, but it's still, once in a while you relapse. And what is that thing that makes you doubt? It is a fear. What is that fear? The fear of relapsing. Probably the fear of going back and losing yourself in it. Probably the fear of your health getting worse, and so on and so forth. So most of the times, the reason why your faith is being shaken, the reason why you feel you have a faith that is wavering, the faith that is, you're wondering what next or how are we going to move, that thing that comes to you, it is fear. And you know what fear is? Fear is that thing that the mind, the mental brings to you. That is the thing that the devil brings to you. Your thoughts get into the way and start asking you, are you sure this thing is coming? Are you sure I'm going to get this job? I'm seeing 1,000 people have applied for it and there's only one position. How sure am I'm the one who's going to get it? Why not the other person? Why me? Why would I be considered by this company? You see, that already you've started having some shaken fear, some shaken faith. You started wondering, am I going to get it really? Am I that worth it? Am I going to make it? And the moment you start having those doubts, sometimes it is our mindset that plays with them. That's why I told you that one of the things that we sabotage ourselves is our mindset. We allow our mental state to take over our thought processes, and we start doubting our potential. We start doubting what we can do. Another thing is the devil. He gets to our minds, he gets to our capabilities, and we start wondering. You're trusting God for a breakthrough, and just that moment when it is coming, things start getting so hard that you start wondering, and you start saying, there's no way that I'm going to get out of this. There's no way that I am going to make it. I look right, I look left, I look at the center. There seems to be no way. But remember that God makes a way where there seems to be none. Remember that God is not, he does not follow processes. He does not follow what you can say bureaucracy. He does not follow, those things that we look at them as the normal, He can do even abnormal things in an abnormal circumstances. What you need to pray for is to keep on trusting. Just have that faith. That fear that is getting to you, that doubt, don't allow it to get to you. Don't get the wavering mindset start getting to you, because the moment it does, it wavers and your faith is shaken, and at that moment, even the breakthrough that was coming now takes longer than it should. So maybe we can start doing the exercise, all of us, and start replacing all the fear with all the faith. You see that thing that you are afraid of? Yeah, that thing, even as I'm talking right now, there must be something that you are scared about, that you're skeptical about, you're asking your questions about. That thing, replace it with faith. Because what can go wrong? What if you have absolute faith that this thing is going to go the right way? Yeah, remember the story of Peter? Yeah, when he saw Jesus walking on the water, and he was wondering if that is Jesus. And then when he realized it is Jesus, what did Jesus tell him? That, come to me, Peter, come. And what did Peter do? Because he saw that, okay, this is Jesus, he has told me to come, let me follow him. So he walks towards Jesus, and he realized that he is actually floating on water, he's actually walking on water. It is that moment that he had it is that moment that he had the doubt. It is that moment that he had the wavering. It is that moment that he asked questions. It is that moment that he started sinking, despite him being with Jesus right there. Jesus, the King of miracles. Jesus, the Son of God. It is that moment that he started sinking. So you can imagine, he had Jesus with him. He had the power to amass that miracle. But because the little faith that he started having shaking, it is that moment that he started drowning. So it's not very easy sometimes to have faith when the storms are there, no matter what the circumstance. But one thing is for sure. In the Bible, so many times, God has said we should have faith and trust in him. He keeps saying, trust in me. Believe in me. I will take care of you. I promise to be there for you. I promise to help you. Trust in me. Hold on there. I am there with you. I am with you. These are all the encouragement that he does for us. What we need to do is just to have faith. Just that faith that he's going to do it for you. I leave you with this today, that whatever it is, no matter the circumstance, no matter how dark, no matter how cornered you feel you are, just hang in there. Have faith in God. He's a faithful God. You cannot have faith in him and he leaves you. There are so many times, look back at your life, there are so many times that you had circumstances that you never thought you'd make them out of, you'd get out of them. There are circumstances that you probably wondered, how will I get out of this? But it is that at that particular moment when you had given up, that he came through for you. If he was faithful then, he will be faithful now. So trust in him. Have faith in him. Replace all the fear you have. That fear of sickness, that fear of death, that fear of loss, that fear of whatever it is. I don't know what it is. That fear, put it unto God and change it into faith. You can do this. I do that most of the times. I have, you have a book and you can write all the things that you fear, and then on the other side you write all the things that you have faith in God, the truth about God. Yeah, so you can probably put the things that you think you are afraid of on one column, and then the same thing that you say you are afraid of, change it, transform it into I have faith in this. Then now the part that you're saying I have faith in this, keep repeating it to yourself. Keep singing it to yourself. Every time you pray, remind yourself, I have faith in this. Transform every single fear that you have. Fear is giving the devil power that he does not have. Remember, God has the ability to change everything that you trust him for. So just have faith in him. He will never let you down. So that is it for today. I leave you with that. I hope you do the exercise. Let me say goodbye for today. Cheers.